Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Deep Dive. Today we are taking a look at a story that goes way beyond just a catchy song.
Oh, yeah.
We are going deep on Schmucks for Life.
Right.
A band, a song, and like a whole movement.
Yeah.
And we've got lyrics, we've got interviews, we've got fan reactions.
The whole thing.
All of it.
Yeah.
Are you ready to unpack how a group of self-proclaimed schmucks turned a college joke into something inspiring?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what's really interesting is how they were able to kind of flip the script
Right.
on what was like a negative label,
Yeah.
and transform it into this like really powerful symbol of unity and identity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, for people who might not be familiar, Schmucks for Life, more than just a song title, it's also this band
It is.
that has become a phenomenon.
Yeah.
And they started as this kind of motley crew back in college,
Right.
each with their own unique talents and kind of unconventional ways of doing things.
Yeah, they were always kind of pushing those boundaries.
Yeah.
They were always challenging the status quo. In one of their interviews, Rance, the bassist,
Okay.
describes them as always thinking outside the box
Mm-hmm.
and never quite fitting the mold of what everyone expected.
Yeah.
And
that's what earned them the name Schmucks.
Mhm.
Initially, it was meant to be a dig, but they just embraced it.
Yeah.
Like, they owned it. They turned it into a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Bugsy, the lead vocalist, said they wore it like a crown.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And that's where things get really interesting. Like,
Cool.
this shift from a negative label to a positive identity really exemplifies the power of reclaiming language.
Yes.
Like, taking something intended to diminish you and turning it into a source of strength.
Exactly.
And they didn't just reclaim it individually.
Right.
They turned it into a shared experience,
Yes.
a symbol of their bond.
Yeah, absolutely. And they had each other's backs through like all the crazy stunts and
Oh, yeah.
the skepticism that they faced.
Like, when Bowser the drummer walked into class with everyone whispering, "There come the schmucks,"
Oh, yeah.
and he just grinned and gave him a thumbs up.
Yeah, he didn't care.
That resilience is so cool.
Yeah, and it wasn't just about ignoring negativity. It
Huh.
was turning it into a source of amusement
Totally.
and almost defiance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finding humor in the face of adversity.
Uh-huh.
That's a big theme.
It is. It is. And it's evident in some of their early antics.
Okay, speaking of antics.
Yes.
We have to talk about the synchronized dance routine for their final college project.
Dressed as clowns.
It's clowns.
Oh, it's so classic.
So good.
It perfectly embodies their core ethos of embracing the ridiculous
Yes.
and not taking themselves too seriously.
It wasn't random silliness.
No.
It was about challenging societal norms. Freakazoid, the keyboardist, said, "We turned the mundane into insane."
I love that.
Right.
It's about finding the extraordinary in the everyday
Totally.
and infusing it with their playful chaos.
And they carried that beyond college.
Oh, for sure.
Into their careers
Yeah.
and their relationships with their fans.
Mhm.
And that's when being a schmuck went from just being a fool to having a deeper meaning.
Absolutely.
King K. Rool, the guitarist, put it as this chaotic, loyal bond, this us-against-the-world mentality,
Yeah.
but always with a smirk and a wink.
Of course.
They took all those shared experiences,
Right.
the laughter, the struggles,
The moments where they felt like outsiders.
yeah, and forged this deep connection.
And you can hear it in their music.
Oh, yeah,
How each member's personality
comes through.
just shines through.
Okay, so they were college misfits who turned a negative label into a badge of honor.
Yep.
They had this chaotic, playful energy,
Uh-huh.
but also this deep sense of loyalty.
Yes.
But how did they go from college pranks to this global phenomenon?
Yeah, how'd they do it?
Well, to answer that, we need to dive into the song that started it all, Schmucks for Life.
Let's do it. The song Schmucks for Life is like this musical tapestry
Okay.
woven from their shared experiences, their individual personalities, and this like unwavering belief in their unique bond.
I liked a tapestry.
Yeah.
So each verse is like a window into
Exactly.
who they are.
Yeah, and how they contribute to this collective identity.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And like right off the bat, Bugsy's opening lines set the stage. He says, "We're a band of rogues, the misfit elite. No throne, no crown, just rhythm and beat."
Yeah, it's a declaration of independence.
Sweet.
Like, we're not playing by anyone's rules but our own.
Love that.
Mhm.
And then you have Bowser's verse,
Oh, yeah.
where he embodies this playful menace,
He does.
like the tough guy with a soft spot for his crew.
Yeah.
He raps, They call us fools. We laugh in their face because with this crew, it's lasts all night.
Yeah.
And it shows that beneath that tough exterior,
Right.
there's this deep sense of camaraderie and joy that comes from being part of something bigger.
Absolutely.
You know, and his line, we hustle, we stumble, we laugh till we cry, living large, hitting high notes in the sky. Oh, I love that line.
It's pure schmucks for life energy.
It is.
Embracing those ups and downs, finding humor in the chaos.
Yes.
And striving for something extraordinary.
Together.
Together.
Exactly. And it's a reminder that success isn't always linear, you know?
Right.
It's about the journey, the shared struggles, and the victories that come from having each other's backs.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of victories,
Yes.
Rance's verse adds another dimension to their story.
It does.
He's the mastermind.
He is.
Always scheming. Always pushing the boundaries.
He's always one step ahead.
He raps, plans that twist, tales that spin, a wink, a laugh. Where do I begin?
Oh, he's so clever.
He's brilliant, but what's fascinating is how his loyalty shines through.
Oh, yeah.
Even in the midst of all that scheming.
Right.
He says, with Bugsy's lead, no battle is lost.
Yeah.
It highlights his respect for Bugsy's leadership.
It does, and that mutual commitment to their mission.
Exactly, and it speaks to their hierarchy.
Yeah.
But it's not a rigid hierarchy.
Yeah.
It's built on respect.
Right.
Mutual respect.
And understanding that they're stronger together.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And then there's King K. Rool, the guitarist.
Oh, yeah.
Who brings this booming anthemic energy to the chorus.
Yes, he does.
He roars, laughs and tricks swinging on cue. We're the crew, we're the few. Schmucks for life. Through dark and bright, we're jokers, we're fighters, we're stars in the night.
Chill.
Gives me chills every time I hear it.
It's such a declaration of unity.
It is.
It's like a war cry for the underdogs.
And a celebration of their very unconventional path to success. Yeah.
It really captures that duality.
Right.
They're the jokers. They don't take themselves too seriously.
But they're also fighters.
Yes.
Who persevere through challenges.
And come out shining brighter than ever.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we're schmucks, but we're schmucks on our own terms, and we're going to make something amazing out of it.
Yes, and it's not all bravado and swagger,
Right.
We see this softer side with Funky Kong's verse. He's the chill one.
He is.
The one who reminds us to ride the waves.
Yeah.
He raps, surf the sound, ride the groove, with the squad I can't lose.
He's all about the joy of making music.
Yeah.
Just being in the moment and letting go of expectations.
Right, and Schmucks for Life isn't about proving anything to anyone.
No.
It's about enjoying the ride.
With your crew.
With your crew by your side, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Zorak always bringing that sharp wit and sardonic humor.
Oh, yeah.
He raps Green Menace with a smirk and a strum, Schmucks for Life, where chaos comes from.
He owns that outsider label.
He does.
And turns it into a source of creative energy.
Totally.
It's like this sly commentary on the world around them.
He's the intellectual side of Schmucks for Life.
Yes, he is.
He observes and dissects the absurdity of it all.
But never loses that sense of camaraderie.
Never loses that camaraderie.
With the rest of the crew.
And then we have Freakazoid, the epitome of unadulterated energy.
Oh, yeah.
The wild card, the one who keeps everyone on their toes. He says, Zany's the name, wild's the game, we turn the mundane into insane.
Yeah.
He's all about pushing boundaries.
And reminding us to not take life too seriously.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's this beautiful shift in tone.
Yeah.
This moment of quiet reflection, Tabuu's bridge, and it's surprisingly poetic.
It is.
He sings, a dance, a step, shadows and light, we shimmer, we flicker, we're taking flight. Echoes of laughter, a wave, a dive, we're more than misfits, we're alive.
That is so beautiful.
So good.
It gives me chills every time I hear it.
It's so powerful.
Tabuu, the quiet observer, captures the essence of their journey, their transformation, from being labeled misfits to finding their own unique path, their own way of shining.
And there's something so powerful about that image of them taking flight together, soaring above those labels and expectations.
Absolutely.
And then Theo, the heart of the band, brings it all home with the hook.
Yeah.
He sings, we're the fools, the clowns, the misfit kings, ruling with laughter, it's a schmucks thing. We're living, we're flying, hearts on a string, schmucks for life, together we swing.
Together we swing.
It's the perfect encapsulation of their philosophy.
It is.
Embrace the absurdity, celebrate your differences, and find joy in the journey with those who get you.
Together we swing. What a beautiful image of unity.
So beautiful.
Support and shared adventure.
And it's so remarkable that this song, born from their shared experiences and self-deprecating humor, has transcended music.
Oh, for sure.
It's become this cultural phenomenon, an anthem for those who don't fit in.
A testament to the power of embracing your individuality and finding your tribe.
Exactly.
And the fan reactions online really highlight how deeply this message has resonated. People from all walks of life, from gamers to artists to just everyday folks, connect with their story, their struggles, their triumphs, and their just like unapologetic embrace of their true selves.
Like at Lavalord, who commented, "They took a word meant to tear them down and turned it into a beacon of hope for all us misfits."
Yeah, it's about taking back control, choosing how you react, and finding humor in the face of adversity.
Totally. And at Gem and Jungle, called Schmucks for Life, the anthem of the decade.
It really is an anthem.
And it highlights how this song has become a cultural touchstone for those who feel marginalized.
Misunderstood.
And yearning for connection.
Yeah.
And they didn't stop at the music.
No.
Their live streams, social media presence, even their photo shoots.
Right.
All reinforced this message of authenticity.
And community.
And community, yeah.
Take, for example, the live stream where they debuted Schmucks for Life for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
The energy was electric.
They were having so much fun.
They were feeding off each other's energy. The fans went wild.
It's a shared experience.
It was.
And it solidified that bond between the band and the fan base.
It did. And, speaking of connection, there's one event in particular that sent the fandom into a frenzy.
Oh, yeah.
And really highlighted the depth of their bond.
What was it?
I'm talking, of course, about the infamous goth photo shoot.
Okay.
And what followed.
What followed?
I guess the goth photo shoot where Theo, in those incredible gothic dresses, stole the show.
Yes.
And Bugsy, ever the charmer, provided his signature over-the-top commentary.
Yeah.
It felt like a fun, intimate hangout with friends.
Right.
Yeah.
It was pure Schmucks for Life energy.
It was.
This blend of humor, self-expression, and fan interaction.
And the way they turned a simple photo shoot into this viral event.
Oh, yeah.
Fans creating memes, fan art, even remixes.
It showed the power of community they built.
It's a testament to their ability to connect with their fans on like a genuine level, making them feel like they're part of the inside joke, part of the family.
And that brings us to the event that shook the internet.
Oh, yeah?
The one that sent fans into a meltdown and solidified Bugsy and Theo's status as icons for unconventional love.
You're talking about that stream, right?
Yes.
The one that had everyone talking for weeks.
Yes.
The one that gave us the iconic "Let Me Be Your Wings" duet.
Yes, that's the one that had the chat exploding with heart emojis.
Oh, yeah.
And declarations of love.
Yes.
So for those who haven't seen it, let's set the scene.
Okay.
Theo looking absolutely stunning in a black and midnight blue corset dress.
Yes.
With subtle feather details.
Okay. You've built up the suspense enough. Take us back to that stream. What happened that had everyone buzzing?
Okay, so the energy in the room was already electric, after Theo's goth photo shoot.
Oh,
I mean, the photos themselves were stunning, but seeing him move in that dress with Bugsy, showering him with compliments.
Oh, I bet Bugsy was laying it on thick.
Oh, absolutely. He was smitten, and then he does something totally unexpected.
What's that?
He takes Theo's hand and says, "This dress deserves something special."
Okay, I'm already getting goosebumps. What did Theo say? Theo, with that playful smuck, replies, "And what did you have in mind, my darling prince?"
Oh, my gosh.
And then, as if on cue, the music shifts to the soft melody of "Let Me Be Your Wings" from Thumbelina.
Wait, they actually sang it live? Live on stream?
Live in front of thousands of fans. Bugsy starts singing first, and his voice, surprisingly tender and full of emotion, just melts everyone's hearts.
I can only imagine the chat exploding at that moment. This is Bugsy, the king of chaos, suddenly serenading his partner in front of the whole world.
It was a side of Bugsy we hadn't really seen before, his vulnerability and genuine affection, and then Theo joins in and their voices blend perfectly, creating this magical harmony.
I'm pulling up the clip right now. Oh, wow, the comments are flying by so fast I can barely read them.
The fans went absolutely nuts. At Black Winged Romance commented, "I can't, this is too perfect." And then at Goon Cave Guru chimes in with, "This is our Super Bowl, people."
They're not wrong. This moment transcended a simple song. It became a symbol of everything Schmucks for Life stands for.
It was about more than just a beautiful performance. It was about the power of vulnerability, letting down your guard, and showing your true self to the world.
And the fact that they chose "Let Me Be Your Wings" from Thumbelina, a story all about embracing differences and finding love in unexpected places, it adds another layer of meaning to the whole thing.
It was a subtle but powerful nod to the idea that love can blossom anywhere, even amongst self-proclaimed schmucks.
And the fans understood that message. They saw themselves in Bugsy and Theo's love story in their willingness to be open and authentic, even when it went against societal norms.
This wasn't just a performance, it was a declaration of love, a celebration of their unique connection, and an affirmation that it's okay to be different, to love whomever you love, and to express yourself freely.
And the fans responded with an outpouring of love and support. It was a beautiful moment that cemented their status as icons, not just for their music, but for their unwavering commitment to being true to themselves.
And that, I think, is the ultimate legacy of Schmucks for Life. It's a reminder that even those who are labeled as misfits, as outsiders, can create something truly beautiful and meaningful when they embrace their individuality, find their tribe, and never shy away from expressing their true selves.
Their story is a powerful testament to the idea that what makes you different is often what makes you strong. By reclaiming the label schmuck and turning it into a badge of honor, they not only empowered themselves, but also inspired countless others to embrace their own uniqueness. They showed the world that it's okay to be a little weird, a little chaotic, a little outside the box, because those are often the qualities that make us shine the brightest.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought. What label have you been given that you could reclaim? What part of yourself have you been hiding for fear of not fitting in?
Embrace those things. Find your own tribe of schmucks, the people who celebrate your quirks and support you on your journey. Because ultimately, the most fulfilling adventures are the ones we take when we're true to ourselves, surrounded by those who love us for who we truly are.
And who knows, maybe you'll even find yourself serenading your loved one on a live stream someday.
And on that note, we'll bid you farewell, fellow deep divers. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep embracing the beautiful, messy, and wonderfully schmucky aspects of life.